Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Good morning, actually. This is not yet lunchtime. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. And so beautiful. Now I am sitting in a coffee shop in a very beautiful area. And I was full of anger, full of despair, full of disappointment. Can you imagine? And full of frustration. I was just a moment ago or half an hour ago, something. So I finished my class, and the class is a little bit chaotic, or more than chaotic in other people's standard. And I was so very frustrated, and I was so angry, and so disappointed, not because of the situation, not because of the students, but because of myself, because of the inability of myself to control the situation. I just unspeakable, and I was thinking, why do I put myself into this? Should I still keep on doing this? Maybe I should retire. Maybe I should give up. Maybe I should just say no and not coming tomorrow. Anyway, when we get frustrated, when we get into that extreme mode, we cannot process ourselves. We cannot process with a sense of responsibility, a sense of right judgment. Anyway, so I hesitated in my car and did not know where to go. And I was thinking, maybe listening to something may help me. So I put on classroom management, and then a lot of YouTube videos start to pop up. And then I listened to a teacher talking about all these things, how to manage the classroom. And he said he was so fluent in the language, in the thought. And it just made me even more into this intimidated mindset that should be the way to be a teacher. That should be the way teacher talks. That should be the way teacher think, behave, and the teacher controls. And I just cannot, I do not have that ability in my language. Even in Chinese, I speak slowly, right? I speak slow. Anyway, I start to listen, and he was talking about his struggle, used to be struggle, and now he can go to any classroom with ease and manage a noisy classroom in a short while. And then, anyway, when I calm down, starting to listen to him, my brain start to process, especially at the beginning. He mentioned when he first started to be a teacher, when he first started to substitute, he had a lot of trouble, a lot of problem also. Students walk all over him, walk on top of him, not listening to him, and all these things, which is what happening in my classroom. And I start to calm down to listen, and I got so much. So I want to make this into a story to share you something about the life of a teacher, not in the sense how I succeed, how I finally make everything work out, become a boss, become dominating, become a leader, become someone that can control the situation. But I want to make this a story of how I fail, so that you can think about your experience. Sometimes we just need to hear the fail story, the story of our unsuccessful attempt, and what we learn from them, what we have, get on better step by step. I think that is something that I am able to do. And I always say that my weakness is my strength. So why not share my strength, which is my weakness? Now, here is my story. And I have taken this class for 3 times. This class, because of the schedule, I see them not very often. So this is the 3rd time I see them. The first time I saw this class, the class was completely chaotic. And I end up my class wanting to cry, wanting to quit, wanting to give up. I just so sad as today. And then I cool down myself. 1 day, 2 days after the weekend, I give myself the gift of thought, the gift of reflection. I thought about what makes it so bad. So I finally figure out my preparation is not on point. My preparation was not on point. So what I need to do is to plan it. Then over the weekend, I prepared my lesson. I prepared everything. The second time I went to see them. I prepared the my video demo. And still something didn't work well, that my my smartwatch did not work. So I show with my computer. And because the lesson plan was a very well executed video that I paid attention, and it's a beautiful lotus flower painting. And the class turned out to be very good at the beginning. 1 hour later, students paint, and they did good job. Then at the end of the class, they get noisy, chaotic. And I start to think, what is wrong? Now I started to think, what is wrong? It's a 2 hours lesson. 6 years old, 2 hours. Whatever we do, it's just too long. Need to have different activities. So today is the 3rd time I see them. I went. Students loved the class because they can do what they wanted to do, and they had fun. I went to the classroom and we started doing it. And today is origami. There is something unexpected is about this origami work. It is frustrating, and the students have different level, different hand dexterity, have different ability of understanding shape, understanding fold, and better hand ability. So students are different. So there is someone who finish early, my step by step, and starting to ask what next. And there are students who has not yet finished, who has not yet figured out the first step, need to be helped for the first step. With 20 kids, this is always hard. You can do no one talk, only watch me. And then some students will be completely lost and they do not dare to speak out. And I do not want to see that. So the class at the beginning was good, and then it becomes, because just too many questions and too much demand becomes difficult to control. And at the end of the day, or at the end after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they started to figure out they can do their things. And this is a time we need to change classroom. So the problem, I have a killer mistake. I have the most devastating mistake. I let the students put their artwork into their copy, which is outside the classroom. And if I get one student go out, will be good. Go and put things in their copy and come back. But several students went outside and they started to be excited and to shout, and it was so noisy. And even my school administrator came to me. And there is one thing, my biggest true weakness, which is not my strength weakness, which is my killing weakness, or my ethical or dying mistake weakness, is that I am very afraid of being judged. Inside me, I have this. Whenever I compare with other people, whenever I get some people intervene in what I am doing, I am completely lost myself. So I got frustrated. And so that was the moment of that. It took me so very much effort finally to get the class calmed down. For a good teacher, it will take him or her 1 minute. For me, it took me 10 minutes or something until the class settled down. And then we moved the classroom. And then we continue to do our things. So at the end, when we went to the new classroom, there is a little bit of unsettlement because everything is new. We have to re-establish everything. But at the end of the day, we are good. So the problem of the day was in the middle. It just totally out of control and make me very bad, make me feel very bad, feel very sad, feel very angry, feel very frustrated. So I want to make this as a lesson instead of quitting, because I have no way to quit. I need the salary, I need the job. I love majority of my class, and I love this class. It's just some obstacles, some problems during the process. I start to think, why not Make it a challenge. Make it a new goal in my life. That is classroom management. Let me work on classroom management. If you are a teacher who struggles, same as me, but you cannot struggle same as me. You must be better than me. You have to be better than me. You are better than me. There is no way you are as bad as me. But more or less, if you also struggle classroom management, I would like to share with you, at least listen to your advice in this. So first, number one thing I got it not right is to use the existing system. The classroom is already settled. The students they know they have a fixed seat. So follow that. Use all the resources that has already been there. This is number one thing. And let the class calm down first. As for how I later on manage an origami class become successful, it's a little bit complicated, even for adults, that they may not scream, they may not pull your hand, pull your the corner of your T-shirt, but it will be a very demanding thing, a demanding job, demanding task. So first thing, start slow, start slow, start quiet, start with no particular stress, start with a calm and relaxed mindset. This is number one. This is beyond all. Okay, it's starting to be a little bit lively in the background. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Go. Bye. So here I am sitting in the coffee shop, and just to digest all this, to get myself into a sane mindset. Look at the chocolate cake. It is. It is what a loser deserves.